You see that? Hormonal acne, and I got some right here too, which sucks. Like, nobody likes having this. Hi guys, welcome back to this channel. My name is Jen, and today I really wanted to share with you an Instagram ad that has been haunting me for so long, and I finally caved and I purchased it. It's for a foundation called Il Maquillage. I'm pretty sure I butchered it, but this foundation is supposed to be a magic in a bottle. It's supposed to match your skin super spot on, and let me tell you, I'm so far impressed. I have it on my face already, and my face looks so natural. It looks pretty freaking spot on, which I'm really happy about because that's kind of like what they advertise on Instagram. I'm going to be wearing this foundation for about 10 hours to really live in it and see how well it fares. It's a super hot day today, and let me tell you, I'm just sitting in my bedroom here and I'm already sweating. I could feel it coming. Like, I tend to sweat a lot on my forehead, on my upper lip. But I'm excited to see how well this makeup actually lasts. I have pretty bad hormonal acne right now, so it's super red. I tend to get super dry when I break out like that. But right now, this foundation covered up that red so good. My foundation that I was using before I bought this one was Clinique's Acne Solution, and I can never find my actual shade. It's either a little too bright, it's a little too dark. I have to buy two foundations to mix together so I can get like a true natural skin tone. But when I do have really red acne like I do right now, this always shows through. Like, it kind of sucks. But with this one, I just applied it. I've had it on for maybe 20 minutes now, and it still looks really good. A lot of foundations that I've tried, they'll tend to separate, they'll be weird, it'll cling to like dry patches on my face, but this one is pretty spot on. It's could be my new favorite foundation. I'm not sure. We'll see by the end of today how well it lasts. I'm gonna do things that I usually normally never do with a full face of makeup. Like, I'm gonna work out. Don't like sweating in makeup. It makes me kind of feel really gross. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to do so just to see how well this makeup lasts. With that being said, let's get to the rest of the video. So let me show you the products that I got. I got the foundation, the concealer, and the poreless, what is it called? Poreless Base Smoothing Primer. Online, when I would see these ads pop up on Instagram, they would always use models that really didn't have troublesome skin. Their skin almost already looked perfect. So I really want to test this out because right now I have pretty bad hormonal acne. I got it going around on my face, everywhere. A lot of red patches, red spots, my dark circles. So I really want to see if this is up to the task of covering all that. The whole thing with this foundation is when you take the quiz online to kind of color match you, it's supposed to be spot on. The quiz is pretty extensive, so I'm excited to see if it lives up to how they advertise it. So my face is already clean, it's washed, moisturized, and all that stuff. So I'm gonna go in with the Poreless Base Primer. Just put a little bit on the back of my hand. And it feels silicone-y. It doesn't have a smell to it. I'm just gonna add it to places where I get the most like open pores and over all that red stuff. I really want to make sure that is as smooth as possible underneath my eye, because I do get creases under my eyes. So around my nose, I think the driest part about my skin is around my nose, and obviously when I break out like this, it gets really dry, and it really doesn't matter how much moisturizer and stuff I put on. It tends to still be kind of dry when I'm breaking out like this. And usually my skin is pretty decent. It never really looks like this, but I recently just broke out, so I think right now is the best time for me to test out this foundation just to see how well it covers up and how well it matches me. It feels really nice on your skin. It's not very tacky though. I'm used to a really tacky base for my makeup. I feel like it makes my foundation stick a lot better. But we will see. I think the only silicone feeling primer that I ever used was a NYX one. And to be quite honest with you, I didn't really like it. I feel like the primer itself was very like slippery, so every time I would try to actually apply the foundation, it would kind of just slip around everywhere, so I didn't really like that at all. Okay, I'm gonna take a single pump of the foundation on the back of my hand, and let's see if that's enough. The foundation is apparently buildable. I really do like a full coverage face, but we will see what happens. Okay.
Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia?
Under my eye, and then right here on these ones. I think I'm gonna take a little bit more foundation.
Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia?
Okay, so that's just with a single pump of the foundation. I haven't put the concealer on yet. Let me show you. That already looks pretty well covered. You can still see it coming through. But like I said, I didn't put a lot. It was just one pump. When you are actually doing the quiz online, you can choose whether you want a full coverage foundation or you want a buildable one. I picked the buildable one because sometimes I don't want to really wear all that much foundation. If I can just cover it up a little bit, at least like the redness, I'm okay with that. But I kind of want to add a little bit more to my troublesome areas. So let me go back in with a single pump. The most troublesome area is like this side of my face right here. I kind of feel like I broke out more on that side than I did on this side. And then of course like these blemishes that I have up here on my forehead.
Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules
Looks pretty good.
and imagine a utopia?
It looks pretty freaking good. I'm really curious on seeing how it oxidizes though. It could be a little bit darker. But the first application on, it doesn't really look that bad. Cool. So now I'm going to go in with the concealer and just conceal where I usually do, underneath my eye. And I really don't know if this concealer dries quickly, so I'm just going to do a little at a time. Because I know with Shape Tape, you have to kind of move fast with it because it will just stay and then it'd be really, really hard to blend out.
Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia?
And that blended out pretty well. I like that. It blended out really well. And with this concealer, it doesn't really feel heavy. I know some concealers I've used in the past feel really heavy, like the Shape Tape. As much as it is really good, I feel like sometimes it could leave me personally feeling like I got major cake face going on. So I like it. I like the way this feels. That doesn't look half bad, right? You can still see the blemishes coming through on this side. I think I might just go over with concealer and then add a little bit more foundation. But I think that's not half bad. I did add a tiny bit more of the foundation just to blend out that concealer a little bit more. Now I'm going to set it with my Anastasia translucent setting powder. I honestly, I've had better powders. I usually go for the Laura Mercier, but they didn't have it when I went in to buy some powder, so I'm stuck with this one, which is, it's not bad, but I don't know, maybe I'm just being picky. I like the other one more. I feel like this one can definitely leave me feeling like I have a lot of flashback. It feels, yeah, I feel like it leaves me a little too white. Even when I use like the tiniest amount, if I take a picture, say like in a really dark room and I use flash on my camera, you'll definitely see the flashback underneath my eyes and everywhere. So I'm not really a big fan of that, but I mean, it will do. It will do for now. And then, oh, damn it. Great. Ugh. Well, I'm just gonna use that then. Going over my eyebrows. I tend to set my eyebrows with the powder as well because I feel like it lasts a lot longer. And the whole tail end of my eyebrow is not even hair. Like, I have to really draw them in, but don't you just hate when that happens? You're like trying to be careful with your powder and then it just explodes. Okay, so I really want this look to be more about my foundation than my eyeshadow. So I'm going to go very, very neutral with what I'm going to do to my face. I'm going to just add some highlighter, maybe a little bit of contouring, just so my face doesn't look so flat. Make it a little bit more three-dimensional. And I'm using Marshmallow in the Anastasia Glow Kit. It's the older palette, but I'm using the color Marshmallow.
Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules? And imagine
I'm going to contour a little bit using my NARS contour in the color Casino. I don't want this to be too crazy. I just want it to be a little bit noticeable so that my face is not so one-dimensional.
Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the
So I'm just going to contour the rest of my face, my cheeks, my nose a little bit. Then I'll be right back with you guys. So now that I got myself a little contoured, I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay Honey palette, Naked Honey palette. And I'm going to take the color Drip, which is this color right here. And I'm just going to use that to kind of give my bottom lashes a little something.
Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the
Okay, so this is pretty much as neutral as I will get. I'm going to add some falsies off camera and line myself a little bit. I'm using the It Cosmetics Superhero Liner, but I'm using these lashes, and these are from Ardell. And they're the Demi Wispy. I'm going to put that on, and I'll be right back with you guys. So this is what I have on my face. I really wanted my foundation to shine today for today's makeup. I kept everything else pretty neutral. But as of right now, the color match is really good. The color match is really good. All those red spots on my face are gone. The only little blemish that you can still see is the one right here on my forehead. I didn't go crazy with the foundation. I could have built it up a lot more, but I decided to kind of take it easy because I really want to sweat in the makeup today. And honestly, when I work out, I don't wear makeup at all. But for today, I really want to get sweaty and really put this foundation to the test. The color match is really, really good. I'm impressed by that because it's really hard for me to find a foundation that matches me so well. Yeah, so I'm going to put this makeup to the test and then I'll come back at the end of the day and let you guys see how everything looks. Right now my face looks really smooth. I really don't have any creases in the areas that I usually crease, which is underneath my eye, around my nose, my smile lines. Right now everything looks pretty freaking good. But we'll see at the end of the day how everything turns out. So it's been about 10 hours. I'm sweaty right now because I just finished working out. I really wanted to work out in this just to see how it would fare. Let me take you a little close up. You could see the pores. Some of the acne on my chin is starting to show through underneath my eye, and I'm pretty freaking sweaty right now. I really wanted to work out in it just so I can see how it would actually like hold up when I'm actually really sweating in it. And honestly, I'm actually really impressed. This is going to be, I think, my new favorite foundation. Definitely worth the price for me. Only time will tell, of course, like as I continue wearing it and like if I have worse acne or, you know, different conditions and stuff like that. But so far, so good. It looks really good compared to how my skin looked like in the beginning when I just put it on. This holds up very well. And of course, I used the primer. I had my own little regimen. Like I used moisturizer and stuff like that before I even applied the foundation. So that could be something that helped it stay on as long as it did. And I also used the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray, so that I know also helps keep my foundation on. But it looks good, even though like you could still see, the acne coming through now. My pores and stuff like that. But honestly, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I would give it a 10 out of 10 for my first try, my first use, and a new dabbling in Instagram ad makeup. Like, I didn't want to believe the hype. I was just like, oh my god. It's definitely worth a try if you're looking to purchase a new foundation. So yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!